Welcome to the Radio 104.5 6th birthday show.
Why are these in these?
Those are vitamin water trophies.
It's perfect.
Number one, vitamin waters.
So we're backstage at the Radio 104.5 6th birthday show with Haley, Jeremy, and Taylor.
What's up?
Hi.
You know them best as Paramore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Thank you for spending your Mother's Day with us. Hopefully
You're
we didn't
welcome.
upset your moms.
Well, none of us are mothers, so we didn't have any prior commitments.
But we took you away from your respective moms.
You did.
though.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
Day.
Miss you.
We told them that it was your fault, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'll take the heat for it. I will take all the responsibility.
All right, perfect.
So realized recently you guys have been doing this for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been almost since you took Randall's spot in the factory, right?
Well, Jeremy and I were in a cover band called The Factory, and Randall was in the first incarnation of Paramore.
Because I thought he was singing in the factory, and then you kicked him out.
No.
No, not really. No, they auditioned you.
The guys kicked Randall out, and then I took his place, and I still talk to Randall, and to this day still feel guilty about it.
But I'm sure Randall's very proud of. He has a great story at cocktail parties to say, yeah, I just used to be my band, it just wasn't what I wanted to do.
Right.
We all love him. He's
We
a
do.
good dude.
So obviously, Paramore's become huge. Do you ever sit back and wonder what you would be doing now if Paramore had not taken off the way it did? Have you ever thought about that?
It's terrifying. No idea.
No clue.
You don't have a dream to be an astronaut or a doctor
That'd
or
be
a
pretty
lawyer?
tight.
That would be cool.
I don't know. It would be something music related.
Definitely
So
something music.
yeah.
Can't help it. We're from Nashville.
Yeah. And I hear such great things about Nashville. I've never actually been there.
Gotta go, man.
It's a rabbit
What would
place.
be the first thing that I would do if I was going to go visit Nashville?
You have to eat first.
Yeah.
So
So
You're gonna have to get some barbecue,
All right.
yeah.
I've had
Jack-
Memphis barbecue, but not Nashville
you
barbecue.
can go to Jack's Barbecue down on the Strip in Nashville. It's a safe place to go.
All right,
It's really good.
Jax. All right, so we talked about 10 years of Paramore. You guys have sort of profoundly connected with your fans. When I look at Twitter, like leading up to the show, and Facebook, and just there's something about Paramore that just really connects with people, that just like grabs them. What has been like some of the more outrageous demonstrations of how much people just love your band?
Oh man, well every day we have people come up to us with their, like their story and what a certain song meant to them in this moment or that moment, and I think that's what we want to keep doing the band for. Like that's the thing that wakes us up in the morning and gives us, like, I don't know, it really is soul fulfilling, because you meet these people that you would never meet otherwise. You would never see them if we weren't in this band, and I guess it's just really humbling to know that we have a place in their life somewhere, that maybe it's an entire album, or maybe it's a show or one specific moment in a song, but something that we did impacted their life for the better, and that's I don't know.
Has there been any demonstrations that have been particularly interesting or amusing that you said, wow, I can't believe they demonstrated how big a fan they are of Paramore by doing this? Tattooing the Paramore logo across their chest or something?
Sometimes people get our like, signatures tattooed on them, which is really terrifying.
I'm going to be doing
we're
that
always,
later, by the way.
We're always like, sure, you sure you want to do this? They're like, yeah. We're like, you sure? That's the weirdest one.
But I think that's for future bank fraud, so you should be careful.
Oh my God.
You should have one check signature and one tattoo signature.
Exactly. Got it.
All right, so congratulations on the new album, self-titled album. And I heard along the way that you reached sort of a creative stumbling block during the creation of the album. How did you guys get out of that? Because once you're in something like that, especially if you realize you're in it, it seems like it probably makes it that much worse.
For this record, it was the whole process was different from day one, so it was just really, it seemed like a really daunting task. We knew we wanted to write more songs than we'd ever written for the album, and it ended up all happening, but I would say 3 or 4 months in, we just all dried up, and there was nothing, and that's where the ukulele songs,
The interludes.
the
Actually,
interludes
that was
came in.
actually what caught me about the album too. As I wondered if that was a harbinger of things to come, if you were going to move into different experiments with your sound with that.
I mean, already with the album, even without the interludes, I think we were sort of like we were in such a liberated place as musicians and writers that it kind of felt like we were a little schizo. Like every single day there was some different thing that we were interested in and inspired by, and we sort of just ran with it. We were like, if there's ever been a time for our band to risk, it's now. So.
Did you bring the ukuleles with you tonight?
It's with us. I don't know if it's going to be brought out yet. 21 Pilots.
I was going to say you could have a jam session with them.
So he's way better. So
we should have coordinated a jam session between your ukuleles and theirs.
It's true.
Or you could have brought him out as your guest ukulele.
It's true, yeah.
Hawaiian
Good
rock
vibes.
pop. Be a good one.
yeah.
All right. So we talked about the first 10 years. So what are some of the things that you would like to see happen when we sit down at the Radio 104.5 16th birthday and look at 20 years of Paramore?
Oh, wow.
A reunion show with Randall at some point?
I just want my head to still be connected to my shoulders. Right now, it feels like every show we play, I know it's going to roll off my shoulders pretty soon.
But you said your head connected to your shoulders, but actually one of the things that I thought, I see you guys on promotional stuff like once every year or so, and it's you don't really get to know you guys by doing that, but my observation is you guys seem pretty well grounded with all the success you've had. Is there, how do you keep yourself from getting inflated egos and a big head when you have people tattooing your portrait on their chest,
That has happened.
I'm doing that one later too.
We're best friends. We've been through a lot together, and I think all the ups and downs, more than anything, have kept us realizing what the purpose of this is, and that it's bigger than just the three of us and our own, limited minds. So I don't know. Any of us would stop the other if something got out of hand. And we also have a great crew around us, people that have been touring with us for years now, and they're like, they're as much a part of the band as we are at this point. So we're lucky. We're very blessed with good people in our lives.
Well, congratulations on the new album, and thank you again for coming and hanging out with us on Mother's Day. And I will take the heat with your moms. Okay.
Thanks.
All right, Paramore.
Thanks.
Bye.
Welcome to the Radio 104.5 6th birthday show.